On Sunday, June 1st, Walled Lake Schools conducted commencement ceremonies for 1,210 seniors graduating from Walled Lake Central, Walled Lake Western, and Walled Lake Northern High Schools at the Eastern Michigan University Convocation Center. These were exciting events filled with many special moments. You may see these events on WLTV in the coming weeks and throughout the summer. This is my final podcast for the 13-14 school year, and I have the pleasure of interviewing three of our amazing graduates: Corbin Pontius, Walled Lake Central; Schlomo Honig from Walled Lake Northern; and Jennifer Lim from Walled Lake Western. Before the graduate interviews, I do want to take the opportunity to thank each and every parent, staff member, and community member for supporting our students. This has been an incredible school year filled with unbelievable accomplishments and achievements for both our students and our staff. If you haven't heard, and I'm not sure how you haven't by now, Melody Arabu, Keith Elementary teacher, has been selected as the Michigan Teacher of the Year for the state of Michigan next year. We're so proud of her. We congratulate her on this accomplishment. And I'm sure you've heard about Neb Stojkovic from Walled Lake Central, a teacher there who was the runner-up on the national Live with Kelly and Michael show, Top Teacher Contest. Recently, he was awarded 30 iPads for his classroom along with Compass Learning software for the entire school. Congratulations, Neb, and to Walled Lake Central. Later in this podcast, I'll update you on some important district events. Corbin Pontius, Walled Lake Central graduate, also maintained a 4.0 throughout his 4 years of high school. He plans to attend Michigan State University and study medicine. Most importantly, Corbin was the youngest person to run the Boston Marathon this spring. He ran it in 3:17:15. He recently received a Community Service Award for raising more than $3,000 for Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and he aspires to be a doctor. Corey, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Corbin, Corey, preference?
Corbin, probably, yeah.
So I'll go back to Corbin.
Go to Corbin.
All right,
yeah,
that works.
Thank
You have quite the impressive academic record at Central. Talk a little bit about what that was like and what you liked most about high school.
Well, in high school, I actually really enjoyed the learning aspect of it, unlike some students. But I really liked finding out exactly what I want to do in the future and trying out many different subjects and doing well and not doing so well in other ones and really finding out what I like to do at Central.
Well, it seems like you did pretty well in all of your courses, and I know you took a number of advanced placement courses. What classes had the greatest effect on you?
Well, the first class that had a really large effect on me was my AP chemistry course. That was the first, I took that junior year, that was the first course that really got me interested into the science aspect of it. And then this year I also took AP biology, and that's what I'm most interested in. I really find like life and the human body very interesting, so I'm going to continue to learn about that.
Well, that makes sense if you're heading off to be a doctor.
Exactly.
Which teachers would you like to give a shout out to? Who made a big difference in your life?
Mrs. Banjanin made a very large difference because she was my AP chemistry teacher, and she really got me started with the science career. And Mr. Schumacher wasn't actually one of my teachers, but he teaches, and he was my cross-country coach and track coach, and he really got me into running and had a very large influence on my life.
Well, let's talk some more about the running. So talk about the marathon. How did that happen, and what was that like?
Well, I had to qualify for the marathon last year, and then I flew down to Boston in April 21st, and I got to run the 26.2 all the way into the city, and it was really amazing. There was over 1 million spectators there. Huge race. It was just really exciting for me.
Now, do you have any more races planned for the summer or after this summer?
Yeah, in August I'm actually running a 50-mile race. It's an ultra marathon, so that'll be my first really long run.
How do you train for a 50-mile race?
Well, I'm just starting to train right now. It's a lot of miles on the feet, and just every single day a longer and longer runs until you get up to 50.
Wow, I can't even imagine the kind of discipline it takes to run that kind of race.
It's not easy, honestly. It's quite the challenge.
Wow, and how do you compare that to life? Let's get deep for just a moment.
Well, I often enjoy running because it gives me time to think, and it really, I get to find myself as who I am, and I can. When you're 4 or 5 hours into a run, you really kind of get to see yourself and who you are and how hard you can go exactly. And being with other runners actually really helps that.
Oh,
So.
you pulled that off really well. That was
Yeah.
good. Talk about some of your other interests. What else do you like to do?
I like to read. I like to spend a lot of times outdoors and with friends, just hanging out and having fun generally.
So you start Michigan State in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
What excites you the most about going off to the university?
Well, I'm in their Lyman Briggs program, and that's for science and mathematics, and that's kind of what I want to do. So I think I'm gonna get to meet a lot of people with the same interests as me, science and math, and I get to learn a lot more and further my education in the way I want to go. So that's going to be really fun for me.
So in 10 years, what contribution will you be making to society?
In 10 years, I hope to be a doctor, a surgeon if I'm lucky, and I want to really be helping patients and people directly with illnesses, and I might even want to work and find cures for some of the certain major illnesses that really affect people.
Well, I have no doubt you will be very successful. I hope we've prepared you for where you need to be.
I think so.
And it's a sincere honor to meet you, and I really appreciate you coming in here.
All right.
Best of luck,
Thank
and
you.
we'll be following your career.
All right,
Thanks, Corbin. Schlomo Honig, a Walled Lake Northern graduate, maintained a 4.0 GPA as well throughout his 4 years of high school, and he plans to attend Washington and Lee University in Virginia, where he received a scholarship. Schlomo also played tennis, is an accomplished bowler, tutors students at both the high school and elementary school level, and is committed to community service. Hi, Schlomo. How are you?
Good. How are you?
All right, and thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
So your academic record at Northern is incredible.
Thank you.
So what did you like best about high school?
I like best that I could choose my own courses and place my own rigor on my curriculum and really challenge myself to the full extent of what I knew I was capable of doing.
And I know you did challenge yourself because you took a number of AP courses,
Indeed,
right?
yeah.
So which ones do you think had the biggest effect on you and why?
Probably 4 in particular out of the 9. The first one, AP English Language and Composition, really taught me how to write for purpose and with intent. AP Statistics and AP Calculus BC really taught me how to challenge myself in mathematics. And the last one would be AP Environmental Science, because it really got me interested in alternative fuels and sustainability and really making an impact on this planet for the better.
Now, is that what you plan to study at Washington and Lee, or?
Pre-med track with focus in that, correct.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. Wow, that sounds really interesting.
Thank you very much.
And I'm guessing will be quite a rigorous course of study.
Oh yeah, I'm trying my best.
So I'm sure you'll do well. You have a Walled Lake education.
That's right, that's right.
So talk about the teachers that made a difference in your life.
And administrators, actually, tell you the truth.
Great.
Yeah. The 3 teachers actually had the biggest impact on me were Mr. Ahrens, physics teacher. He was the wackiest teacher I've ever had, but in a good way, because he taught me the value of struggle and how you can't just be given answers and expect to learn something from them. The other 2 teachers were my statistics and calculus BC teachers, Mrs. Lambert and Mrs. Anson, the other order, sorry. And they were really influential in teaching me to aim high and achieve all the goals that I had in mind.
That's great.
The administrators also. Mr. Froney, Mr. Diamond, for sure, always kept me aiming high and doing my best that I could, and really brought me some confidence in high school, really did. And my advisor, of course, Mrs. DeCricchio. I feel like it was the Oscar show.
No, that's okay. That's okay. We're not bringing a hook. Keep going as long as you want, because our teachers and our administrators don't always get the credit they deserve.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really nice to hear it from students and former students, because I think that's fulfilling for them as well. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, for sure.
So tennis and bowling.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of your accomplishments, and do you plan to do either at the university level?
If there was a bowling alley, I would plan on playing that, but I don't think there's anyone within 100 miles of the place. But we could work on that. Yeah.
Okay, what about tennis?
Tennis, for sure. Yeah, I'll be trying out for the team mid-August. Hope I make it, but if not, I'm always a lifelong tennis player, so I'll be playing there whenever I can. So it'll be fun. Yeah. Anyways, in terms of what I brought, what I did the last 4 years in terms of tennis and bowling at Northern, I think we captured our first division titles in both sports in between 5 to 7 years for both sports, which was an awesome accomplishment. Both on Kane's senior year, of course. Couldn't come any sooner than that. It was poetic justice, to say the least. Also, I was an all-conference bowler, all academics on the state level for both sports, and a few tournaments here and there. Never hurts to win those big trophies.
I wouldn't know, but I'm impressed. I didn't make my high school
thank
tennis
you.
team, so you'll have to tell me more about that.
Yeah.
So in 10 years, Shlomo, what will be your contribution to society?
I definitely hope to make a big impact in the form of either being a doctor of cardiology or radiology, or actually. I could be doing both, never know. Like I said, an alternative fuels focus with a major in geology, archaeology, which would help me pursue those interests in that field and to change the world for the better.
Well, in the short time we've known each other, I will tell you that I would trust you as my cardiologist or radiologist.
Thank you very much.
You're just very impressive. I see
Thank
great
you.
things for you in the future.
Thank you.
Hope you'll keep in touch, and I certainly wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you very much. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Jennifer Lim, Walled Lake Western graduate, maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout her 4 years of high school. She plans to attend Tulane University in New Orleans, where she received a 4-year National Merit Scholarship. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for agreeing to come in this morning.
Hi, good morning.
I'm glad you're here. You have such an impressive academic record here at Western. What did you like most about high school?
I'd have to say I liked most about high school meeting new friends and meeting all sorts of different people.
Okay. Now, I know you took a number of advanced placement courses. So what classes do you think helped you the most?
Well, AP Biology helped a lot because I'm going into biology. And AP Calculus helped a lot just because it was a very hard course, so it taught me I can achieve anything if I try it. And also AP Language was a really important course because it helped me see the world through different lenses.
Okay. All right. Now, you have obviously had some teachers who made a big difference in your life. Who are they and how did they make a difference?
I'd have to say Miss Hannon made a big difference in my life because she was always there to talk about anything with me. And Mr. Blackney made a really big difference as well because he is so passionate about what he does and he's such a nice guy. He's just a great role model. And Mr. Wellman, I just loved having him as my teacher every day.
Oh, I'm sure they appreciate the shout out here on this podcast as well. So, biology degree from Tulane, that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
What will you do with it?
I want to become a doctor. Right now I'm thinking of pediatrician, but I'm not too sure.
You have lots of time to decide.
Okay.
What else do you like to do? What are some of your interests?
I played cello in the school orchestra. I also play piano by myself. And I was on the swim team for 4 years. I love swimming.
Outstanding. So you've had a very busy, robust high school career.
Yes.
So in 10 years, what contribution will you be making to society?
Well, I hope I'm a doctor. And I hope I'll just be helping people.
Well, you know, having met you and talked a little bit even before this, I have to tell you, you're very impressive. I have no doubt you'll be successful, whatever you choose to do. Wish you nothing but the best at Tulane and beyond. And thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
There is a lot happening, as always, in our schools over the summer. It's not too late to register for the many summer programs, camps, summer care, and other activities in Walled Lake schools this summer. Simply click on Summer Programs 2014 in the quick links on our district website to access all this information. For the second year, Walled Lake schools will offer a summer food service program for children from June 23rd to August 22nd at the Community Education Center. All the details are on our district website as well. The 2014-15 school calendar has been emailed to parents, and it is on our website. Please mark your calendar now for the Parenting Education Fair, Saturday, November 22nd at Walled Lake Northern High School. We've now partnered with Huron Valley Schools, Farmington Schools, West Bloomfield Schools, Oakland Schools, and Lakes Area Youth Assistance to bring you the Western Oakland County Parenting Education Fair. It will be bigger, it will be better, and it will once again feature Jim Fay. Please access our district website, WLCSD.org, for all of the latest information. Please use the WLCSD mobile app, our district website, Facebook, Twitter, and of course WLTV to stay up to date on Walled Lake Schools happenings. And please like Walled Lake Schools on Facebook. Have a wonderful summer. Enjoy yourself, relax, and thank you for the privilege to serve every child, every day.